Hey, I hope everybody is doing great. I know you're probably sitting back wondering, like, wait a minute, what is all of this beautifulness on my screen right here? What kind of wings are those? Well, let me tell you, I'm your girl cooking with Tammy, and today I'm back with another great recipe. Today I'm going to show you how I make my delicious honey barbecue sriracha wings. When I tell you these wings right here is nothing but fire, what? So delicious. So with all of that being said, let's jump right in and get this video started. When it comes to our wings, these wings right here, what I did was I got a bowl with some cold water, added some salt, mixed it on up, created like a little solution, added the wings along with some lemon juice, washed it off really good, rinsed it, took a paper towel, pat it dry, added it back to the bowl, and this is where we are right here. So the wings are cleaned and ready to go. We also have some barbecue sauce. Yeah, we got the saucy sauce as well as butter, poultry seasoning, garlic powder, smoked paprika for that nice little smoky element, ground black pepper, salt, and avocado oil. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get to cooking. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to cut the wing. For those of us who may have a little struggle, what we're going to do is we're going to feel for that joint, right? Once we feel for that joint, we're going to use a sharp knife and we're going to go straight down, boom, just like that. Cut that wing. Take the other part of the wing and you're going to do the same thing. Make sure your knife is sharp and bam, we are done. We have a wingette and a drummet. Place it into your bowl and it's time for us to get to seasoning. Yes, it is. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of oil. Why are we adding the oil, Tammy? Because it makes it so much easier to spread that dry rub onto the chicken. Now, here's the thing. We're not going to over season. However, we do want some flavor in our chicken, all right? We don't want all of the flavor to be on the coating of the chicken, but we want that flavor to be deep within the chicken as well. So we're going to hit it off with just a little pinch of salt, as well as ground black pepper, some smoked paprika, followed by a little bit of garlic powder. And we're going to use our trusty hands and mix it all up. Get to mixing, work those arms out. Let's get it. Stir it on in there, stir it on in there. Let's make it happen. As you can see, our chicken is perfectly seasoned. Yes, it is. Basic ingredients, but it's going to give you the ultimate flavor once we put everything together. Once we're done, we're just going to place it to the side, of course. And we're going to bring on that all-purpose flour. Yes, we are. Add the chicken to the all-purpose flour. Dredge it lightly. You don't have to coat the chicken with a ton of flour, but just however, dredge it lightly. Once you're done, you're going to pick that wing up, dust it off just a bit. And as you can see, this is our light coating right here. And we're going to place our wings straight into the hot oil. How hot is the oil? The oil is about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, our chicken is not going to be overcooked. We're going to get a nice golden brown color and that nice crispy texture. At 350 degrees Fahrenheit, it should take about 7 to 8 minutes for our wings to fry on up perfectly. Let's also remember that the cooking time also depends on the size of the wings. So we need to check just to make sure it's cooked all the way through to be on the safe side. We're not going to add too many pieces because keep in mind deep frying and we don't want our oil to like literally flow over into the fire. That would not be good, all right? So we're going to add just enough. And while that's doing what it do, we are going to continue battering our chicken. So we're going to take those other pieces, coat it lightly in the flour once again. And even if we got to do 2 or 3 batches, not a problem, all right? We got time on our hands. Yes, we do. And once we're done, we're going to take our chicken out, place it onto a cooling rack, and just basically admire the nice golden brown crispy color that this chicken has. And I can guarantee you the meat is nice and tender, all right? Moving right along, guys, it's time for us to make our saucy sauce. Yeah, saucy sauce time. So with that being said, we're about to make that honey barbecue sriracha sauce. First thing we're going to do to a nice hot pan is we're going to add our butter. Doesn't matter if it's salted or unsalted, just add the butter to the pan. We're going to add that barbecue sauce as well. Give it a good mix. Add a couple tablespoons of honey for that nice sweet element. Stir it on up. We're going to add our sriracha. And of course, when it comes to the heat factor, you want to play around with it just a tad bit. You want to start off with adding a little bit first. And if it's not spicy enough, of course, you're going to add even more. Now, I plan on sharing this with my kids. So I'm going to start off with adding just this amount right here, which is great. Stir it on up. As you can see, we have the bubble action taking place. Our sauce is coming to a nice slow simmer. Give it a little taste. And I think it's time to add a little bit more honey because I want it to be a little bit more sweeter. And we are finished. Yes, the saucy sauce is done. Turn off the stovetop. Let's get those perfectly fried chicken wings into a bowl. Or you can add it to the pan as well. It doesn't matter. But the main point is we need to coat this chicken with our sauce. Add that sauce. Check out the sauce, guys. Check out the honey barbecue sriracha sauce. Absolutely. Such a rich texture. Not to mention, it's going to be everything. The flavors is going to be bussin', as my daughter would say. Flavors are going to be so delicious. Shake it around just a bit. Let's make sure all of our chicken is well coated. Look at our saucy sauce sitting on top of these wings. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my goodness. This right here, I can guarantee you this recipe is everything. And the great thing about it is our chicken has flavor from beginning to end. I mean, literally, we seasoned it up perfectly so the meat has that nice flavor, not to mention the complimentary saucy sauce. In my opinion, a sauce is supposed to complement good flavor. You hear me? Not to mention, I love when a recipe can be customized because let's face it, we all have a different palate. Some of us like it a little bit more sweet. Some of us like the extra heat. That's why your girl Cooking with Tammy comes up with these recipes that we can all customize and all sit back and enjoy. Hit it off with a little bit of fresh parsley for garnish. Fresh or dry, doesn't matter. And once we're done, it's time to dig in, time to eat. Be sure to try this recipe, and after you finish trying it, of course, you hit me up in the comment section and you let me know what you think. Of course, I'm your girl Cooking with Tammy, and I will catch you guys in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.